Good morning, I'm Jagender Rana. So, taking up a product called Machinery Loss of Profit Insurance. Machinery Loss of Profit Insurance. See, this MLOP insurance policy cover more than just physical damage to machinery, but also the financial losses resulting from the breakdown of machineries. It also covers the extra expenses a business may have to incur in order to quickly resume operations after a machinery breakdown. So these costs include temporary accommodations, overtime wages, and expedited repairs. This insurance is intended to protect a company's gross profit margins by reducing turnover due to decreased production, as well as increasing costs due to expedited repairs and alternative arrangements. So when machinery malfunctions, a machinery loss of profit insurance policy provides financial security. Insurance for machinery breakdown is usually purchased in conjunction with this policy. When the machinery is repaired, insurance coverage typically continues during an indemnity period, during which the policy continues to cover the residual effects of the breakdown. So, as opposed to property insurance, machinery loss of profit insurance covers indirect financial losses or consequential losses associated with the breakdown. In the aftermath of machinery breakdowns, MLOP insurance covers additional cost of working. So the insured projects can customize their machinery loss of profit policies to suit their specific needs. But businesses can continue their operations and maintain financial stability after a breakdown of machinery by purchasing this insurance. Now, the machinery loss of profit insurance policies are relevant and beneficial to a wide range of businesses across a variety of industries. Say, following is a list of some businesses that could benefit from this policy, like construction firm, manufacturing firms, energy and power industry, automotive and manufacturing, textile industries, mining operations, technology companies that produce electronic goods and components. So whenever critical machinery fails, for example boiler or pressure vessels, in any industrial or manufacturing facility, revenue streams can be jeopardized. In the event of such unforeseen losses, you can acquire a machinery loss of profit insurance policy to protect your businesses. So the insurance policy can cover income lost during such disruptions, ensuring that its financial obligations are met. So when a business's machinery breaks down, you may need to find alternative equipment or machinery to keep your operations running. In addition to covering the cost of repairing or replacing damaged equipment, this policy also covers related expenses such as expedited repairs and temporary rentals. By covering these increased expenses, the policy helps your business maintain operational efficiency. So when one part of the supply chain is disrupted due to machinery breakdown, suppliers and customers may face delays. The machinery loss of profit insurance provides a means of mitigating these ripple effects. So furthermore, having an MLOP policy in place demonstrates your commitment to risk management. The customers, suppliers and partners will be more likely to trust your business as a result. Now, what is included in machinery loss of profit insurance policy? First is gross profit loss due to reduced turnover or output. A MLOP policy or an MLOP policy covers a business's financial losses resulting from a reduction in turnover or output caused by an accident. An insurance company's coverage is determined by subtracting the projected or anticipated revenue from the operating expenses such as wages, rents, and other fixed costs. So, gross profit is the result of subtracting operating expenses from revenues. If the business was in operation during the indemnity period, the insurance company would compensate the business for the difference between actual gross profit and estimated gross profit. Then the increased cost of working. When machinery breakdown occurs, businesses often need to take immediate measures and incur additional expenses to resume operations and mitigate the impact on their bottom line. So they might need to expedite repairs or bring in specialized technicians for swift resolutions. So in cases where machinery repair timeliness are uncertain, businesses may opt to rent or lease temporary replacement machinery to maintain production. Occasionally, businesses may have to relocate their operations temporarily to alternative facilities or locations, incurring additional labor costs. The machinery breakdown results in these extra expenses referred to as the increased cost of working, which are covered by an MLOP policy up to the policy limits. And then coverage for consequential losses. So breakdowns in business machinery cause production delays, disruptions in supply chains, and ultimately financial losses. It also compensates for income lost during the downtime. Financial indemnity is provided for these losses. When machinery is not operating, fixed costs like rent, salaries, and overhead expenses accumulate. This policy covers these expenses, relieving a business's financial burden. Now, see an example. A biscuit manufacturing company's crucial machinery breakdown. This resulted in cancelled or delayed orders, impacting their cash flow and customer relationship. So in addition, while production is stalled, the company still incurs fixed costs such as salaries, rent, and utilities that further strains its finances. So furthermore, urgent repairs or replacement of the machinery are necessary at considerable expenses, including expedited repairs, technical expert fees, and temporary rental costs. So in such a case, the resolution is required. So this biscuit manufacturing company had wisely invested in a comprehensive machinery loss of profit insurance policy. So the MLOP policy compensates the company for income lost during production downtime, reducing the immediate impact of the cancellation or delay of orders. So as a result, the company does not have to worry about paying salaries or maintaining the facilities during the production halt, since the continuing fixed costs are also covered by the policy. So aside from expedited repairs, the policy also covers temporary machinery, rental, and other additional expenses. Now, sum insured under machinery loss of profit insurance is important. because the sum insured for machinery loss of profit insurance policy is typically based on an estimate of gross profit, which includes net profit along with the standing charges such as customer duty, freight, and fixed expenses. So the premium for this type of policy is determined by various factors, including the higher sum insured, the higher premium, as the insurer is exposed to greater potential liability in case of a loss. The length of time it takes to repair or replace a machine can affect premium. Longer repair time may result in higher premiums due to increased risk and potential for longer periods of business interruption. And if spare parts for the machinery are readily available, it may reduce the risk of prolonged downtime and consequently lower the insurance premium. It depends upon the availability of spare parts. As far as the indemnity period is concerned, the agreed upon indemnity period, which is period during which the insured is covered for loss of profit, will also influence the premium. Longer indemnity periods may lead to higher premiums. Type of machinery, the complexity and the value of the machinery being insured can impact the premium. More expensive or specialized machinery may require higher premium due to the increased replacement or repair costs. There are certain risk factors. Other risk factors such as the industry in which the insured operates, the location of the machinery, and the insurer's assessment of the insured's risk profile can also affect the premium. So overall, the premium for machinery loss of profit insurance policy is determined based on a combination of these factors, with the sum insured being a key component along with considerations related to repair time, spare parts availability, indemnity period, and risk factors specific to the insured's operations. So the insurer should not quote a rate lower than 1.40 even provisionally when underwrite new proposals in respect of fertilizers risk, because the policies are normally issued on a turnover basis. The policies can be issued on output basis for loss of profit over following machinery breakdown and or boiler explosion only to manufacturers having single end products. For manufacturers having multiple end products, individual proposals must be submitted for proposals before granting MLOP cover on output basis. Insurers can extend MLOP cover on easy sets subject to adequate reinsurance support. So with regard to the issuance of MB, machinery breakdown and loss of profit policies in the first year of operation, such proposals will be considered on case-to-case basis and rates will be decided on merits. So as far as the rules of cancellations are concerned, for cancellation of insurance during the currency either wholly or in part at the option of the insurer, a provider refund of premium may be allowed. But the increased sum insured is required if the sum insured is increased during the currency of the policy. Short period scale of rates shall apply to increase premium. As the policy is renewed thereafter for 12 months for an amount not less than the increased sum insured, the difference of premium between short period scale of rates and provider rates may be refunded. Minimum time access under MLOP policies is 21 days for all policies whose sum insured is more than 2,500 crores. 14 days for all policies whose sum insured is less than 2,500 crores. So the time access for boiler will follow the industry in which it is installed. Rates under the tariff will be decided as per rating factors at the insurer's discretion. There may be MLOP cover for DG sets. So insurer can extend MLOP cover on DG sets subject to adequate insurance support. So an MLOP policy's gross profit means the sum produced by adding to the net profit the amount of the insured standing charges, or if there is no net profit, the amount of the insured standing charges less such a proportion of any net trading loss as the amount of the insured standing charges bears to all the standing charges of the businesses. Net profit means the net trading profit exclusive of all capital receipts and accretion and all outlay properly chargeable to capital resulting from the business at the insured at the premises after due provision has been made for all. Standing and other charges including depreciation but before the deduction of any taxation chargeable on profits. Then output, the quantity produced at the premises measured in units, indemnity period and time axis, the period not exceeding the indemnity period limit stated in the list of machinery and the plant insured commencing with the occurrence of the accident during which the result of the businesses are affected in consequences of such accident, provided always that the insurers are not liable for the amount equivalent to the rate of gross profit to the standard output during the period of time access in terms of days stated in the policy. So, the MLOP policy helps businesses recover from losses due to machinery breakdown or failures. MLOP insurance can cover loss of gross profit, increased cost of working, standing charges, additional expenses to maintain business processes, and salaries and wages paid to the employees. MLOP insurance is based on the underlying material damage policy, which excludes certain perils such as fire, theft, nuclear perils, and wear and tear. This MLOP policy is suitable for businesses that rely heavily on machinery, including small and medium enterprises and corporates. So all perils under the machinery breakdown policy can be covered under machinery loss of profit insurance policies. And the main perils covered are electrical mechanical breakdown, voltage, surge and back damage, etc. The amount payable as indemnity is in respect of reduction in turnover or output with the gross profits lost on account of the shortage in turnover or output during the indemnity period in consequences of the material damage under machinery breakdown policy. So the policy provides cover for the actual loss of gross profit sustained as a result of a business interruption caused by an accident indemnifiable under the machinery insurance. It covers the continuing business expenses, that is standing charges, the net profit, the salaries and the wages paid to employees, the increase in cost working, that is additional expenditure necessarily and reasonably incurred for avoiding or minimizing a reduction in turnover. So the sum insured is for all normal cases made up of the gross profit obtained from the turnover of goods produced or handled in the course of the insured business for a period of 12 successive calendar months. Additional cost of working may also be covered under machinery loss of profit insurance. For instance, the additional expenditure incurred for the use of an external power supply. If the insured's own power supply breaks down, means cost of consumption of kilowatts hours and maximum demand charges for kilowatts in excess of normal requirements. So the period during which the insurer will make good losses is defined as the indemnity period. This period normally ranges 3 to 12 months. It is determined by the insured depending upon the replacement period for the machinery to be insured. So instead of a monetary franchise, this type of insurance is subject to a time excess of normally 12 to 40 days or maybe more than that. The losses occurring during the period of time excess are not indemnified under this insurance. Machinery loss of profit insurance is of special interest for bottleneck equipments used in the field of power generation like boilers, steam turbines, generators, transformers, and for important process machinery such as paper machine, printing machine, presses, rolling machine equipment, etc., including the devices. So the premium is calculated in consideration of the following factors like the amount of the sum insured, the time access and the indemnity period, the number, type and age of the machinery insured, the general and special technical risk of the machinery to be insured, moral and physical hazards relating to each individual user, the effect that breakdown of the machinery insured would have on the gross profit, means relative importance is there, the reserve facility and spare parts available, the effect of local conditions, the possibilities of loss minimization, and the prevailing general economic and political conditions. So this is breakdown and failure to the critical machinery boilers or pressure vessels in any industrial or manufacturing unit can threaten to interrupt the regular operations and jeopardize revenue streams. So this MLOP policy is the answer to such unforeseen losses. Thank you. Thank you very much.